sixth grade answer key for lesson 4.3, dividing mixed numbers. So in the Explore Real World activity, we're modeling mixed number division. Antoine is making sushi rolls. He has 2.5 cups of rice, and he will use 1/4 cup of rice for each sushi roll. So how many sushi rolls can he make? So in part A, to find the number of sushi rolls that can be made, you can determine how many fourths there are in 2.5. And then you can use the fraction pieces to represent 2.5 on the model below. This tells you that how many fourths are in 2.5 are going to be 10. So Antoine has enough rice to make 10 sushi rolls. Which mathematical operation could you use to find the number of sushi rolls that Antoine can make? It would be division, because you're dividing the total amount of rice by the amount needed for each sushi roll. You could write the division shown by the model as 2.5 divided by 1/4 equals 10. And then suppose Antoine instead uses 1/8 cup of rice for each sushi roll. How would this model change, and how many rolls can he make? Well, his fraction model would need to be divided into eighths, so each of these would be divided into 2, which means that the number would be twice as many, which would be 20. Because it's twice as many, 1/4 is going to be twice as large as 1/8. On the other side here, we have using reciprocals to divide mixed numbers. By dividing by a fraction is equivalent to multiplying by its reciprocal. You can use this fact to divide mixed numbers. Just first rewrite the mixed numbers as a fraction greater than 1, and then multiply the dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. So 1 serving of Harold's favorite cereal contains 1 2/5 ounces. How many servings are in a 17.5 ounce box? Well, we write a division statement to represent the situation. There's a 17.5 ounce box, and I want to know exactly how many 1 2/5 ounces there are going to be, because that's 1 serving in the box. So how many 1 servings will I get in this box? I'm going to rewrite the mixed numbers as a fraction greater than 1. So 17 times 2 plus 1 is going to give me 35/2. And then 1 times 5 plus 2 is going to give me 7/5. So now I have them written as 3/5, 35/2 divided by 7/5. And I'm going to rewrite the problem as a multiplication using the reciprocal or the divisor, which means I'm going to take the 7/5, I'm going to make it the reciprocal of 5/7, and then I'm going to change the sign to a multiplication sign. I'm then going to multiply across, simplify. They're suggesting that when you multiply 35 times 5 and 2 times 7 going across, that you actually simplify first using greatest common factor, because 7 can go into 35 5 times, and 7 can go into itself 1 time. So now I'm just multiplying across 5 times 5, which is 25, and 2 times 1, which is 2. So 25/2, or I can rewrite it now as a mixed number again. That would be 12 1/2 servings. So that is how many servings there are going to be in that cereal box. Explain how you can check the answer. Well, multiplication is the inverse of division. So if I multiply 12.5 times 1 2/5, then the answer that I would get would be 17.5. And that's how I know the answer is correct. Harold serves himself 1.5 ounces servings of cereal each morning. How many servings does he get from a box of his favorite cereal? Show your work. Well, he would get 11 2/3 of a serving, because I'm going to be taking 17.5, dividing it by 1.5, and that's how I'm going to get the 11 2/3 servings. Okay, let's take a look at our next page. Okay, on our next page here, Sheila has 10.5 pounds of potato salad. She wants to divide the potato salad into containers, each of which holds 1 1/4 pound. How many containers does she need? So we're going to be taking the 10.5 pounds, we're going to be dividing it by 1 1/4. That's going to give me the answer of 8 2/5, which means she's going to need 9 containers, because they're all not going to fit in 8. She's going to have some left over that are going to need to go into a 9th container. Then solving problems involving area. Recall that to find the area of a rectangle, you multiply length times width. So if you know the area and the only one dimension, you can divide the area by the known dimension to find the other dimension. So for example, the area of a rectangular sandbox is 56 2/3 square feet. The length of the sandbox is 8.5 feet. What is the width? So I have the total area, and I have one of the units, I have the length. I'm now looking for width. So I can actually take the total area and divide it by the length, and I can get then the width. So again, I would rewrite this problem now as mixed numbers. Remember, I'm going to do 56 times the denominator plus the numerator and put it on top, which is why I get 170 over 3. And then on the other side over here, 8 times 2 plus 1 will give me 17 over 2. Now I'm going to rewrite the problem as a multiplication using the reciprocal as the divisor. So I've got 170 over 3. It's going to be divided by 17 over 2. So I'm going to rewrite 170 over 3, change the sign to a multiplication sign, and flip the reciprocal to make it 2 over 17. Now I can also use the strategy of greatest common factor to help me, because if I multiply the numerators and I multiply the denominators, you'll see here that 1 goes into 17. 17 can go into itself 1 time. It can go into 170 10 times. So I simplify it so that it's now just 10 times 2, which gives me 20, and 3 times 1, which gives me 3. And so my answer is 20 over 3, or I can make it back into a mixed number of 6 2/3. How can you determine if your answer is reasonable? Well, you can use compatible numbers to estimate and round to the area. So if this was about 56 square feet and the length was about 8 feet, and I were to then divide that together, then I would get about 7, and 6 2/3 is pretty close to 7, so the answer is reasonable. The area of a rectangular patio is 12 3/8 square meters. The width of the patio is 2 3/4 meters. So what is the length? Again, I'm dividing 12 3/8 by 2 3/4. So after I turn them into mixed numbers, and after I flip the reciprocal and change the sign, then I'm going to multiply and simplify down to get my answer of 4.5 meters. The same system I'm going to try again, the same systematic approach. I'm going to start with the 14 1/12 square yards. The length is 4 1/3, so I'm going to divide again, and when I divide, I need to make those into mixed numbers, flip the reciprocal, change the sign, multiply across, and simplify to get my answer 3 1/4. Again, I'm going to leave this page up here for a few more seconds. You can pause it at any time so that you can check your guided practice to make sure that you were solving these problems appropriately. If you have any questions about any of the problems and you'd like me to go over them in depth in our Zoom meeting, just remember the number of the problem and we'll go over them together. Thank you for watching.